They are tasked with producing more parts with less money, less time, less people, more parts with less.
We have a changing workforce in this country where we have limited pool of people who want to get into manufacturing, yet we have a high demand for manufactured products. So it forces us to automate. And automation is a really key component to lean manufacturing. As you can see behind us here, we have a cell, a flexible manufacturing cell that's made for high volume manufacturing. But the key thing about this cell is it is self-controlled. Automation without controls can produce a lot of scrap very quickly. That's why it's important to drive metrology upstream in the process, because if you can attack variation early in the process in the input of a manufacturing system, then you can control the output with a lot lower cost and a lot less manpower.
We need to train these people on machining economics, why you don't want to just think about the price of the tool, why you want to look at the whole process and what the output is going out the door. Because the company doesn't make any money until that part goes out the door.
The change of culture is very key because you have people on the floor that have a tremendous amount of experience, and it's really important that their knowledge is not overlooked and they're not demeaned in any way in the process. So managers of companies that are wishing to introduce automation and lean manufacturing should always listen to their employees out on the floor and take their feedback, and they should lead from a positive approach rather than forcing ideas. It's really important that we don't just take new technologies and throw it on people who may have very, very good ideas on how things need to get done because they've been doing it for a long time. But we also need to motivate them to change and be open to change. And the way to do that is have them engaged in the decision-making process. A key element for training is to have a champion inside of the company, somebody that sits between executive management and the shop floor staff, somebody that's respected by the shop floor staff, typically somebody who's been with a company a long time, has worked themselves up through the ranks, didn't just come in a high-paying job and starts telling people what to do. You can take incremental steps. Many companies that we go into already have the tools that they need. They're just not using them in an informative way. Stay true to what you're doing. Understand what business you're in, what your customers want, and how you can best serve them. And if you stay true to that and you apply just the technologies that you need, not what everyone is pitching as the latest thing, but apply what you need to be efficient to meet your customer demands, then you'll be successful.
It's a process. It's not an easy process because people get set in their minds and nobody likes change. But in today's market, if you're going to say it with technology, you have to change. Otherwise, you're going to be left behind.